Hello.
Hey.
Okay. Run it back.
Thanks, Otter.
So yeah, have you ever wondered how many watermelons an adult dragon could crush? It's just curious. 'Cause I've
How
never-
many watermelons exactly?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the age of the... Wait.
I don't know how
So
many.
welcome back, everyone, to Scales of Fate. I felt like I did a lovely job with the intro, and
Well, don't talk about the fact that we messed it up.
welcome to
Yeah,
Scales
we're gonna cut all
of
this
Fate.
out.
We're not.
If you want any sort of information on our affiliates, partners, and sponsors, check episode description below. And with that, we'll get into our recap. Last time on Scales of Fate, you guys had just survived the surprise, but not really unwarranted attack.
That's a matter of opinion there.
No. I'm still talking about Limerick here.
Oh, okay.
I did talk shit, but
Limerick showed up, Rockbell's world, but somehow defeated her. In doing so, got some rest, and upon waking up, JJ, who was keeping watch at the time, saw a few dozen gem stalkers parading and searching through Limerick's lair. And over time had come to discover that it was indeed an orb of sorts. A not drugs type of orb, if it were.
I haven't fully tested it, so can't be 100%.
I don't know if you hadn't fully tested
We don't
it.
we don't know that it's not drugs.
Yeah.
It did speak to you before you stuffed it into your bag of holding. The matter of which that I had completely glossed over. You guys essentially took out a small, legion platoon of these gem stalkers in order to get it, with the help of the hexers on the ridge of the Shimmering Fang.
Who've been super helpful.
They have been extremely helpful. They placed some explosives and shattered some sharp objects.
Don't forget the Eagles.
The Eagles. The Eagles from Sir Trenton here.
Loved that. Loved the Eagles.
And upon retrieving this orb, making it back into Limerick's lair, there was a tense moment where Alana, the now widowed, grieving woman, had opened fire with malice intent towards Roscoe.
Yeah, it sucked, but I literally asked for it. But
And where we left off, we had just rolled initiative. I now have that initiative order in front of me.
damn it.
A reminder would be helpful. Yeah, I don't remember who's going.
So, as a reminder, we have JJ, who had rolled a 25. Alana, mysterious number. Actually, all the hexers mysterious number except for Trenton. Salo had rolled a 10. Trenton had rolled, I believe, a 7, which means Roscoe is actually before you because he rolled a 9.
Great.
Roscoe 9, Trenton 7. We have Thauner with a 3, I believe. And Stack with a nat 1.
Really bad, yeah. That's all I remember.
Stack with his nat 1s and Thauner bringing it up.
Wait,
So.
a 3. My initiative is +3.
It was lower than 7.
Yep. This is true.
I remember you were going effectively last.
Yes.
Yeah. So, with that being said, the stage is set. Alana had just opened fire and flung many arrows towards Roscoe. Toru, in these microseconds, has started to bring back up his defensive stance. But as we look around, JJ is quick on the draw. What are you doing on your turn?
I really wish we could have talked this out, but
Do you say that out loud, please?
yeah, I am saying that out loud, but I'm trying to think of there's something else I would want to spend my talking on.
Really wish you could have worked this out.
Fuck, man. Yeah, just no one made you come here. Your own freaking greed and hubris did. And then I'm ducking behind some piles of gold. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I probably have level 2 exhaustion right now. Because
You guys had one, and you didn't get sleep, so yes, you have level 2 exhaustion.
exhaustion.
And the rest of us slept.
Yeah, that gives me ability checks at disadvantage, and my speed is halved. So I'm gonna waddle my way over,
Too tired for this shit.
and I guess let loose 2 shots into Alana.
Oh, okay.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my voice to my back.
21
Definitely.
for.
She has resistance to piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, these are magic.
Were you firing a magical shot or a regular bullet?
Magical.
Mm-hmm.
No resistance.
Yeah.
Why waste a bullet when he has a gun?
So first one's 14 damage.
Okay.
Next hit is for an 18 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. That is for 14 damage as well.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to steady my next shot and give myself advantage.
Nice. So yeah, JJ, like, albeit a little bit slow, moves his gate behind some treasure and rubble and sliding into the coins, lines up a shot hanging over one side. Both clip into her shoulder, almost precise back to back, and as she had held an arrow into her shoulder, rocks sideways, dropping the arrow, but she immediately goes and grabs another one. With that, it is. So you use your bonus action. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's Alana's turn. As that arrow is being strung, she turns and she sees you, and then turns back and continues firing at Roscoe.
Okay, hold on.
Dang, she gets shot.
I'm going
Some
to
focus.
spin a grit on her first attack to give it disadvantage.
So I've already rolled once. Let's see.
What's that called?
Covering fire.
Nice.
Yeah.
So her total hit here is 14.
Oh.
That's
Not even
oh no,
close.
no. Miss.
Roscoe just slaps that arrow out of the air.
Well, his reactions aren't back yet, right?
No, this was flavor, really.
Well then.
I mean, because he could actually slap.
Yeah. No, your
Well, no, I
reaction,
did-
your reaction on this round is still out.
Oh, but since I had
She
my.
used to
You
go
did,
twice,
yes.
I only have one reaction.
She had a
Surprise
surprise round, action surge, and then rolled really high on her initiative.
But I just move out of the way.
Yeah, just take a half step.
Yeah.
Arrow sails past. She takes another shot.
Half step for a half lean.
28 to hit.
Hold on. Yeah.
You have a counter inspirationer?
Not yet.
Fair enough.
Okay. 14 points of piercing damage,
Oh.
and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, just do an advantage. Because it's poison, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
17
17 passes.
and 14 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. So, fires a couple more arrows at you. You sidestep the first one, but she predicted that move and then basically shot you in the same shoulder that she had just been shot in. Once again, like, you feel like this strange motion coursing through your blood, and you just like shake it off. Like, your newfound larger muscles breaking the arrow in your shoulder as you rotate it.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
It can't be good for your shoulders.
It's fine.
Just the muscles, like, spit it out.
She's going to use the rest of her turn to run straight at you. And as she's booking it,
Saves me some time.
she gets about 10 feet away from you and then disappears into a puff of smoke. And
Oh.
it's now Toru's turn. So you see the monk who had taken a defensive stance. His eyes are just whipping back and forth. Sees you, Roscoe, and trucks it towards you, making it just in time to do a flying kick at you.
Kia.
Monkey bonk.
16 hit.
That is my armor class.
That's your IC? Okay.
Meets it, beats
Beats it, beats it.
Now, give me another con save. He's doing stun strike.
So I only rolled out once. That is a 12.
Okay. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. 12 fails, you're stunned.
Oof.
So until the end of his next turn, you cannot take action on your turn. Well, let me double check. Stun. Okay.
Can't
All right.
move.
From there, you see like this kick sails through the air, and you go to put your hands up and block it, but his feet just passes all the way through. His heel hits you right in the temple, and you get knocked down a little bit. As he kind of lands on the other side of you, like you see that he goes to raise his fist, and then like turns his head and starts moving in the opposite direction. You see out of the corner of your eye, he's moving towards Alana, who had appeared behind you. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Oh my god, yeah, no. Anyways, Salvo, it's your turn.
Oh man, how does Roscoe look? How does Roscoe look?
How does Roscoe look?
I'm less than half health,
Okay, you look a little beat up,
and I am
bleeding, and stunned.
yeah.
Sure, okay.
He's got little pets floating above his head.
Little blue dragons.
like little dragons just like swirling around his head.
I'm going to turn to you, Trenton. You're pretty near me, right?
Yeah, I'm behind Alana, but when she took off, I'm kind of just standing in the middle now. Yes, I'm close.
Are these your coworkers? Why are they attacking us?
I guess I can't. Can I respond?
You can
within-
respond.
Okay.
Reasonably, yeah, but you can
Right.
respond.
Right. Alana is blinded by rage. I follow my captain wherever she goes.
Suppose you've chosen death.
You're following Captain.
Okay, then I say, well, that's unfortunate. I make my protector cannon, and then bonus action activate it around me and Roscoe as best I can. Anyone else who's nearby who's friendly to me.
You can. The only friendly targets that would be outside of it is Stack and JJ.
Okay. They get something. That's a 4. That's not the right one. That's okay. You get 8 temp hit points. If you already have 10 hit points from me, then it's, keep the bigger one, but you don't. So 8 temp hit points. And then I move to protect Roscoe's body.
Okay.
Or at least move into, position next to him with my shield.
Okay. I'll say that we can add cover, add AC as cover for him.
Yeah. So for what it's worth, I did not attack anyone.
That's true. Okay.
I'm still trying to be somewhat diplomatic.
Yeah. We'll say he has half cover. We'll give him a +2.
All I did was heal and protect you.
Okay.
And that is bonus action, move, action. That's all of it.
That's
yeah.
all of it?
Mhm.
Okay. Roscoe, you're stunned. Unfortunate. But on your next turn, you should be up. Unless you get stunned again.
So I can't move. I can't do an attack or a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We have been done before that drinking is neither of those.
At the river.
Oh boy. When it comes to bite me in the ass. Let's see. You know what? I will allow this. Roscoe definitely drinks unconscious.
I was gonna say that is motor. If there's a muscle memory, it is drink. Can't tie shoes. Doesn't wear them.
I lost my shoes.
Okay. So, what, you're trying to drink to get 10 hit points because it'll replace the ones that you already have?
Yeah, it was if you didn't let me, but it would be more. So, it's,
I'll allow it. I mean, if it's more, then yeah, for sure.
I mean,
Just do you.
It's more.
I rolled poorly for my health.
So I do need to. That's nat 20.
Yep.
Good effect. So that
Too bad you
that'll
don't-
be from 10.
Too bad you already had inspiration that you could have used.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Saying got stunning strike. Mark on his face.
All right. So, how much hit points did you get from that?
14.
14. Okay, that increased it by 6.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So after that is Trenton.
Okay. So Trenton, seeing all of this unfold and knowing Alana's heart, is going to make an attempt to curtail any serious injury to anybody, and in doing so is going to, unfortunately with his lack of charisma, do it in the most horrifying way. He's going to use summon creatures. He's going to do one of these numbers into the ground and summon 2 giant spiders.
That should stop anyone from getting hurt.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. And he's going there each in turn are going to use their web. One is going to fire at Roscoe. One is going to fire at Alana.
Okay. Is there's an associated saving throw with that?
It doesn't act like there is, but there is a DC to get out of it when you have the opportunity to do so.
Okay, so you just roll a hit with it.
It doesn't act like it says that. So web plus 5 to hit. Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
it does.
So roll to hit their web auto, and then have to save to get out of it.
Correct.
It has advantage against me.
Okay. Oof, thank goodness. Not better. 12.
No.
Yeah. Damn. And then the one for Alana, which she's not at disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
So these are warning shots.
Just webs
Yeah.
flying through the air.
Yeah. So both of my spiders let loose a barrage of webs that go clean over everybody's heads.
I like to think like maybe you're even kind of positioning them to where like if they run into them.
Yeah, like not a direct attack. Again, just trying to say, this is what we, are capable of. But I do shout to Alana. Remember, Alana, restrain and interrogate. Restrain and interrogate. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to let loose one of the snakes that embroider my robe. It's going to coil out and become a giant poisonous cobra.
Oh,
and
Moses.
around, yeah, drop my staff. And,
There's critters everywhere, man.
Yeah, druids.
Two giant spiders and a giant cobra. Here we go.
Yeah. And so
Holy
yeah,
crap.
I've kind of got my own little chess pieces out in front of me.
Okay, so does Cobra operate on your initiative as well?
It does not. It takes its own initiative. So let's see. Oh, it does say it acts on my initiative count.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the Cobra do?
So the Cobra is going to immediately go towards and attempt to restrain Alana because you're already stunned, and it's going to grapple.
Okay. This is getting spicy.
Let me just make sure what the.
I have a genetic disposition to defeating giant spiders, but snakes.
Okay. So Alana has to beat an 8 of strength to avoid being grappled.
Strength save.
Yeah. Your would be dexterity because it's athletics.
It's
or
a grapple, yeah.
acrobatics.
She's using acrobatics. She definitely passes. Yeah.
I'm so useless. Okay.
Do you have
so,
inspiration? You can force her to roll it.
Or we really are.
No, I don't have inspiration. I used it at some point. I don't remember for what. But...
Okay.
Okay. So I open my bag of tricks and all my critters go everywhere and try and do everything ineffectually.
It's like one of those like party balloon like magicians, you know, but like they're real live giant creatures.
Yeah, exactly. This is Operation Suicide.
Hey, come on, guys, just like we practiced.
It's just like treats. Okay. Wow. So I have to add these more.
Yeah,
creatures.
the spiders go together and then the snake is separate. So.
Okay. All right. So after that, it's Thalmer.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Can I use my move to climb on the back of one of the spiders?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on top of the spider.
Good for you.
Spider Rider.
Yeah.
Is Alana still right behind Roscoe?
Yeah.
And me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in front of
What
me,
is she
I guess.
doing?
She's got an arrow drawn,
Dodging webs and snakes.
dodging webs and snakes, and like literally like flipping through all of this and trying to keep her bow hand focused on stunned Roscoe, but can't get a bead because of how much interference is happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand over her hand that has the bow drawn.
Okay. What are you trying to do here?
Just hold it. I'm holding your hand.
Like, is it a distraction or a grapple, or
Or
you're trying to stop her from firing it?
at least interfere. It's just the Mage Hand, it's not that strong.
Yeah, it's like 5 pounds.
I think
You
10.
can, like, push the arrow off course or keep her
10
release
pounds.
hand
Yep.
from releasing or something.
In that circumstance, the arrow would have to be fired through the air, and then you're giving Mage Hand the reaction time of like a monk deflect missiles, and
Well, what if the mage hand just clamped her hand down on there?
That's basically what I'm doing. I'm forcing her to
so
hold.
it's kind of a grapple.
Okay.
I will allow you to use grapple, but using your Arcana.
What does that mean?
Just your
Your
Just
spell-
roll Arcana?
Your spell
Yeah.
DC or
Okay.
I guess your Arcana.
She's using acrobatics.
one out of here.
She got a 13.
I rolled a 13 on the die, so that's gonna be a 17.
Okay. She hasn't fired the arrow yet, but you see that she's struggling with it. I'll give her disadvantage on her next shot.
Okay, well, my intention was just to hold her shot, and then I'm gonna talk to her.
Okay. But yeah, it's still your turn.
Yeah.
But in the circumstance, like, if she tries to fire that next shot, it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. It's been so long since I thought about what I was doing on my turn. So yeah, I cast Mage Hand, hold that arrow in her fingertips, kind of clamping it shut so she can't release it, and just shout out, Alana, I understand your pain, but we are not your enemy here, and you are dragging your team into another bloodbath that will not end well for any of us. Let there be no more pain.
She hears you, but you can tell that, like, she's quickly flips her eyes over in your direction and focuses back.
No.
You can give me a
Persuasion.
persuasion check.
I like persuasion.
Unfortunately, I'm unconscious flipping her off while this is happening. So,
And drinking.
Yeah, you look her off or drink.
but
Ah, fair enough.
21.
21?
21.
Okay. Like I said, she had flipped her eyes towards you and is still looking in that direction. You're uncertain of the level of effect that you've had.
Okay.
From here, it's Stack's turn. Unless do you have a bonus
I
action?
was about to say I might have a bonus action.
What you get? Oh, you got a lot of bonus actions.
Yeah. I have new ones that I'm not entirely sure how they play into.
You're still standing, you're just stunned, right?
yes, I'm technically incapacitated, which it doesn't say I'm prone. I can't take actions or reactions. So no, I'm not prone.
You're not wrong.
Gotcha.
What I said, I'm going to use my bonus action unsettling words towards Alana
Okay.
in the words that I said.
Okay, and what does unsettling words do again?
Anti-bardic inspiration.
Okay, got it. So I remove a d6 on...
Next saving throw
Next
before
saving
my
throw.
next turn.
Okay, perfect. Man, that's nice. That's a good visual. And she's just like trying not to let it get to her, you know? Okay, so from here, it's Stack's turn. And as you hear the sound of his dense rock-like feet slamming on coins running forward, you hear rumbling in the background. A deep, bassious sound.
Please be thunder. Please be thunder.
And with that, it's JJ's turn.
Real high pitch.
What was that?
Well, why are you gonna start my turn off with the noise? I don't know what to do with the noise.
It's back to combat noise.
Oh, okay. Okay, everything's fine. Okay. Is she still over there?
Yeah. She's literally being interfered by like 4 different people right now. 4 different people, including Toru. And that's all you see right now. You see Salvo standing over Roscoe right in front of Alana, and Alana trying to get a bead on while like this giant cobra is like flying over her head, and these spider webs are just flinging past this whole group.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep trying to call out even though she's not responding. It doesn't have to end like this. There's only one of 2 ways this goes down, and I don't want either of them to be the case.
There's like 2 solutions. I don't want either of them.
And I'm going to shoot 2 more shots. Obviously, I'm not like trying to go for the kill here. I'm like, like earlier you said the shoulder was good, and then feet. Legs,
You're going for
disabling.
Okay, got it. Unconscious.
Yeah.
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
That's the phrase.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck her up though.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
Naturally.
Okay, so first one is a 23 to hit
Definitely hits.
for 14 damage. 14 is. Oh wait. Oh, isn't that 20?
What? Oh no. Alright. Let's walk it through. This gunslinger just got a nat 20.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Okay, so I get 1 extra damage die. They haven't attacked me, so I don't get that damage die.
And you get an extra one on top of the crit. So a total of 3.
Yeah. I normally roll 2.
So 4.
So I roll 4? Yes. No, plus the.
Yeah, a crit one.
Oh, yeah,
plus your extra crit one, plus the 2 normal ones.
It's the single shot, the crit of it. You get an extra one from being the gunslinger, but I think that's just. I don't think that dice gets doubled.
No, it doesn't. So I'm trying to figure out if I roll 4 for the crit and then add 1 for the extra.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm rolling 5 total?
If you normally would roll 2,
Yeah.
then yes.
Yes. 4, then total 5. Holy hand grenade.
It's a rifle.
Holy rifle grenade.
Oh, because it doubles.
I'll accept that.
normal, too.
Yeah. And then one on top of that.
Wait, I think I did that wrong. No, that's right. That's 3, and then I roll 2 more. Right? It says 33? No, wait, how much is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 33.
33 points of damage.
Yes.
Non-lethal, of course.
Non-lethal.
You essentially fire a shot, and it goes straight through her right femur as she's stepping into moving around Roscoe, and you can kind of see like the gelatinous shape of the leg kind of bending as she puts weight on it.
Oh.
Civil War style, just like shattering that femur.
Oh no.
Yeah, that hurt very bad, and you see a lot of blood kind of coming out of her that wound now, but she's still up, and it's almost like this has hit a final spike of adrenaline surge for her.
Speaking of which,
What? Do you have a bonus action or anything? Is that your turn?
I think I'm pretty comfortable with my position.
Did you roll the damage for the first attack?
Yeah, it was 14.
Okay.
And I already used my bonus action to ready, so I think I'm just going to chill here.
Okay. It's Alana's turn. As she puts on weight to that leg, you can just already see her crumble. I'm gonna give her first an acrobatics check to stay on her feet somehow. She did pretty good. So she loses balance in that leg and realizes that it's useless and just leans all of her weight onto her left hip.
Did you do a -6 on that?
Saving throws.
Yeah, saving throws, not acrobatics.
No. Skill checks.
Well, she still has it though. So Founder's next. She's going to use her bonus action to healing wind. Or second wind, sorry. Rolled terribly.
Good.
And she's going to take 2 shots at Roscoe. First one's at disadvantage because of Founder.
It's actually, but it's on advantage for me, unfortunately.
So it's a flat roll.
Really just
Flat roll.
Yeah.
Nope. 12.
Oh,
Ooh. No, it rolled horribly.
it sticks into my flask.
Okay, so her next one is at advantage.
Is she getting in, or is he getting any partial cover from me?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's got a +2 to his AC. So what's your AC total right now?
With the +2, it's 18.
Okay, she got 17 on her second hit. So the second shot that she fires just scrapes and sends sparks flying off the side of Salvo's shield, and she takes another step forward towards her.
Yeah, and I imagine I took like the tower shield and basically set that
Sit
down.
in front of her.
Taller than you.
Yeah, there you go. And just kind of leaning on it now. Okay, so that was her turn. She doesn't really want to do anything other than what she's been doing with the line of action. It's Toru's turn now, and he's going to try to grapple her. I'll go ahead and roll these in front of you. Red is Toru, and the bluish is Alana.
That's the monk trying to grapple her?
Yeah. Okay, and she's using her acrobatics,
Oh, we don't know
but he's using his athletics. He barely beats her. Yeah, so Toru essentially at this moment, as she's firing these 2 shots and still moving closer, like grabs her and strings her up behind her head with his arms laced into his, and she's just kind of like fighting and squirming here. You see now at this moment that mysteriously the bag of holding attached to Roscoe's belt has now unattached itself, floated through the air, and then disappeared. And it is now Salvo's turn.
No one knew.
They did a little swoopty swap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did I see that happen?
Yeah. Yeah. Roscoe's right next to you. You're defending him. Yeah. Your passive perception is high enough to see that.
Okay. Well, then I look over right where that was. Do you need health, really? No? I'll save my bonus action for something else. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on that cube.
Nice. Dex save?
Yes. 16.
You cast Fairy Fire, and an entire giant mound of coins and gems and Roscoe begin to light. You see nothing else in that area.
Where the bag disappeared?
Mm-hmm.
Any other creature in there, by the way, so...
You see, like, some insects kind
Well, I
of...
mean, was like Alana in there with Monk, or...
Yeah, you would want to
It's
get
a
her
20-foot cube.
You would want to get them in there? Okay. Yeah, for sure. Then let's do Alana first. 100% passes. You got a 16 on the dice. Toru got a natural 1. So Toru's glowing.
Okay. Okay. Alright, well that's inconvenient. I say...
That's a good choice, though.
I know you have it in the bag of holding, right?
You're probably the only person that knows it's in there.
Other than maybe Fowler?
Yeah,
Or
I didn't know.
maybe just... Okay. Fudge. Well, that was my action. Bonus actions. What can I do now? Reactivate the cannon. Let's see if I can do any better.
So cast what?
That's a 4 still. Dang it. Yep, I don't know if that's any better. 10 hit points. Does that help you? No, 10, 9. No, you're not there. 10, okay. Cool. Yep, well, that's that. I'm like, this is not where I want to be.
Roscoe, you're up, and it's your turn, and you are no longer stunned.
Sweet. I didn't even realize that I was stunned. I just thought that drink was real long. Do I notice that my bag is gone?
What's your passive perception?
15.
You don't.
Okay.
How messed up is Alana?
Very.
I mean, her
There's
feet are
blood
made of
streaming
jello.
down her leg, like kind of pulling all over this guy that seems to be glowing and has her
She's
strung
in a
up.
full Nelson. I still kind of want to give her a little.
Yeah, she's right for the picking.
Alright. Who else is there? There's one other dude
There's
that's
2. Ari and Tori.
yeah.
But he doesn't.
I probably don't see one.
You don't see Airy, who you would assume is Airy. You only see 3 hexers where you think
Yeah.
there are 4.
So what's the third one?
You had seen as a gnomish person.
What's he doing?
You don't see it. You can do a perception check for your action. Passive perception, you don't see him anywhere.
The monk's glowing real brightly.
He's also grappling her.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Can I try and tie both of them together?
Yeah, I mean,
I just wrap a run around both so he can't.
in action,
Like that or something?
yeah. You free action take out your rope and you action try to grapple him with rope.
Yeah.
Say the rope, especially in this
I'm
kind
net.
of net. Oh yeah, you do have a net. I'd say in this situation, either way, rope or net, you would have advantage on this athletics check in order
Alright.
to grapple them with this.
Yeah.
But they both get to roll against you.
That was a 1.
One is at disadvantage. Okay.
I get to reroll the 1 and I get to roll that advantage.
Okay.
23.
They both very much fail. So with your quick monk movement speed, just take out your rope and kind of lasso and start running around in a circle around them, kind of like a flash. And they're not perfectly bound as one could get within 6 seconds, but they are in this moment both considered grapple.
Nice.
Yeah.
Grapple.
Grapple.
Yeah, I don't see anyone else, so.
Grapple does count as an attack action, by the way.
Yeah.
I've managed to not attack anyone.
Actually, I don't think anyone has except for Alana, Roscoe, and JJ.
First ask questions later.
Alright, I'll end my turn.
Wait, you're supposed to ask questions?
Okay.
question?
So after Roscoe is Thalmer.
I asked, did that hurt and stuff?
Wait, was that? Yeah, that was Roscoe's turn. Oh, it was
Yeah.
Trenton. Sorry, Trenton, then Thalmer.
Okay.
My bad.
You're fine. I'm gonna full sprint towards Alana and cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
Nice.
Well, I'm doing all this work we did.
Yeah.
Uh,
5. Ooh. 12 for 17. Another 7 plus 4's numbers 11. So 28.
28.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use some energy from my Fey energy pool to cast Balm of the Summer Court and heal Roscoe for 4d6.
It's the best. Well, I've had some crazy bombs at the bar before.
It's just whiskey.
7, 11, 16 points of damage. Healed back. And
So Roscoe?
to Roscoe.
Oh,
I'm kind of basically getting in between them. Cure wounds and using energy from the Fey healing pool. Alright. Stop. That's all I've got.
That's amazing.
Roscoe gives you one of these.
I love that. That's amazing. Okay. So Trenton runs in, just getting in between the two of you guys as Roscoe's just like twirling around with rope and like wrapping them up and like just kind of stops him and then like heals her and he's just also like getting healed.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, what is happening? Okay, it's Thowner up.
Melt her brain.
I don't want to kill her.
Oh, melt.
Just making her.
Soften her brain.
You could argue that might be relaxing. I knew she was going to get healed. Gunshots. 1 or 2. Sweep the leg.
Super.
Has there been any more rumbling?
That hasn't stopped.
Oh!
Oh no!
I thought it was just like a.
No. That hasn't stopped this entire round.
Has it gone?
Is it
sorry,
getting louder?
Yeah.
What's your passive perception? You're uncertain.
Okay,
If you
I
wanna
would
make
like
an active
to.
perception check.
Yeah, I would like to find out.
Okay,
I don't want to
make-
hit anyone.
Make an active perception check for me, please.
There's a big storm headed this way, guys.
I definitely misunderstood. I
stopped.
thought it stopped whenever you said it was regular battle noises now.
That is
My apologies.
13.
With a 13, you're uncertain. Like you look up and around and over. It's that same level of rumbling that you had heard before. Still use your bonus action.
Is he able to tell direction?
With
I
a-
imagine
with a-
it's just echoing through this cavern.
Exactly. Like you guys are inside of a ruinous large stone structure with the shimmering fang all around you. It's just kind of reverberating everywhere.
Which is still not good.
I agree.
I'm gonna look over at what's his face and Alana and just say, yes, bonus action. If you guys continue this fight, you will not leave here.
You hear back, I don't want to fight.
Could fool me.
Cool. Let's not. And I did that with Draconic Cry.
Okay. So giving advantage against all of
Giving
the...
allies advantage on attack rolls.
Okay, so against all the hexers?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Founder just, as you're saying that, then don't! Like echoes this large attack, and you guys feel like a little bit of strange bolstering electric sensation in your reflexes.
Are you considering it me an ally in this particular case?
No.
Probably not, but I thought I'd try.
Neither. So you wouldn't have the advantage on attack rolls, but we don't have advantage against you.
Alright, I can take it.
Okay.
I'm
I
a
think
neutral
subconsciously
party.
it would be neutral.
Yeah, I'm a neutral party.
Okay.
I am lawful neutral after all.
Do you want to take your movement speed or anything?
Okay, I was like,
Am I near any?
You're just kind of up in the mix with everybody.
Get out of the mix.
Get out of the mix.
Yeah.
imagine one of those Looney Tune clouds where there's like arms and
And rope and...
yeah, exactly.
And spider
Webs,
legs.
yeah, webs.
Cobra.
The cobra just off the side.
I love that. Okay. So after Fowler is Stack. Stack finally, he's so slow, runs up to you guys, and he's kind of in the mix now. He sees a whole bunch of you, and he goes to swing his fist over at Toru, the monk. And then you guys hear it again. A massive rumbling sound, not only echoing now, but you hear shattering sounds coming from the edges of the Shimmering Fang, and you all instinctively look up. And starkly embossed in the light blue background of the sun's now rising, you see a large clawed hand, impossibly larger than a house, reaching over one side of the Shimmering Fang, ripping into the edges and breaking crystals all the way down, smoke and shadow flaring up off of its hand, and then you see another. And then you hear a dull rumbling as your entire visual scape of the western sky is consumed with a dull, purple-eyed, shadowy-like creature, opening its jaw, taller than a skyscraper, and lets out a massive shriek. I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh no, because you just went.
Yeah, okay. We both had the same thought.
So it was Stack's turn. I rolled for him first. He very failed.
And it's daytime.
Not quite.
Is it not the next
The
morning?
suns aren't out yet.
They
Above the
are
horizon.
rising.
They're rising, but not above the horizon. Toru failed.
Is this having to be frightened?
Alana passed. This is a frightened.
Okay.
And you guys see a strange gnome just kind of appear out of nowhere, off into a corner, and back up a little bit.
Do I need to roll for my spiders and snake?
Yep.
Plus, we'll say for brevity's sake that the spiders, I had asked them to lay out webs around us just to, kind of protect the area, I suppose.
Let's see what the wisdom save.
Or I
holds.
guess, yeah, if I lose concentration, I lose them.
Mm-hmm.
I already rolled it. I'm sorry, 16.
For the spiders?
No. Oh, you want me to roll for the spiders? Okay.
You got a 16?
I got a 16.
Okay, that fits.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. 11 for the spiders. So.
Spiders are scared too.
And
what
then
about the snake? The snake.
As a 12.
Yeah.
More brave.
Snake is
but
scared.
Still scared.
Would you all?
7.
7 fails.
Dirty 20.
God, all
Dirty
the
20
animals
passes.
like it's okay.
Salvo is not scared.
Oh.
Wow.
Salvo doesn't afraid of anything.
He's curious. She's curious.
5 for Roscoe. Fails. 14 fails. Stack also fails. All of the Hexers fail. It is only Salvo in this moment that is not afraid of this massive creature looming overhead. And as you guys...
I'm intellectually afraid. I'm just not technically afraid.
As you guys stare at it,
Yeah,
it's so hard to describe the size of this creature. The Shimmering Fang itself, the ridges are probably between 400 and 500 feet at an angle. This creature is taller than the edge of that fang. And as it pulls itself over, you see detaching from it like flickering scales soar through the air on arcs. And as they get about to the halfway mark of you guys, spin and wings flare open, and there are smaller, shadowy dragons now flying in your direction.
Cool.
They're about halfway between y'all and the darkest snake. Right?
Cool.
Which is about...
So they can move like a 50, 60 feet flying per round?
Don't worry about the math.
Oh, yeah.
It is flying at you
They
guys.
fast.
Faster than
The darkest
Yeah,
night itself
apparently.
is over 1,000 feet away from you.
Okay.
With that, Stack am afraid. And he's actually, let me do one more wisdom save for him, because he rolled pretty bad. No. He's just kind of frozen there, blinking. JJ.
Input error.
It's your turn.
Afraid means you have to move away from it, right?
if I move at all.
Right.
That changes our plan.
I just want to
Yeah.
swag.
So the creatures are probably about 500 feet
Mm-hmm.
away,
Mhm.
which is like outside of my range still. But that just means it's a disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Where did that gnome appear at?
He's probably about 20 feet away from the dog pile that was prior described as a cartoon bubble.
With the bag.
Yep. You kind of see it. You see it holding in his left hand.
Yeah. I guess I'm just curious as if I'm able to get over there at all, or if that's closer towards the dragon.
Movement speed, you couldn't get that distance, and in this distance, yes, it would be moving towards
Okay, cool.
specifically the darkest night.
Okay. I am going
It's the
to
longest night. I don't ever remember its name. It's the
longest, darkest, forever, and never ending.
Never-ending
night.
Worstest night.
Worstest. Okay.
Bad night.
I'm gonna shoot the little dragons. I have advantage, but they're far away. It's just a flat roll.
I was-
Very
So
bad
short.
night.
Now, I'm concerned that when he says little, I think it's a relativistic little.
Sorry, I was saying
Of
under my
course.
breath so I could take the same to you.
Not
So they
the
can be
big
huge.
ones, yeah. The smaller.
Oh, the one that's not the size of the sky?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
14 to hit probably doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Definitely not.
24 to hit.
Hits.
Q.
Still using magic bullets? You're
Yes.
gonna need them.
Oh boy.
Technically speaking, you have disadvantage on all attacks.
Yeah, but I have advantage. I have advantage right now.
Mm.
Wait. Are you looking at the
From
last one?
frightened.
Oh right.
You guys are specifically afraid of the longest night. These creatures
Well, it says why you can see it, so I don't know.
attack against all creatures, or
It just
the
says
cre-
attack rolls while that creature's in sight.
Okay, then yeah,
I don't
no.
know.
So then Lane's correct.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Okay, no, yeah, it's disadvantage against all then.
Right. You can't stack up disadvantages, so it's like I was already at disadvantage because it was too far away,
Mm-hmm.
and then this was very frightened, and then I gave myself advantage with my bonus action,
Which is a flat roll.
which is just a flat roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Can I use my inspiration on the last miss, or is it too late for that?
I'll allow it. That's fine.
Okay. I don't want to mess up my hit streak here. Oh, it's a 15 to hit, which
Nope.
probably okay.
No, definitely. You got one more better, but no, still
Yeah.
misses.
Okay.
Okay. Jack, again, quick on the draw, just sees this and instinctually shifts his entire body and begins firing.
Yep.
Okay.
We gotta get out of here.
That's Alana's turn. She spins her turn. She's grappled and afraid, and she'll try to get out of the.
Technically double grappled?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
she's roped to a monk, grappling her.
We'll just say she fails. How about that? Toru's turn, also grappled. He's going to try to get out of it. What was the DC under net?
Yo, dog, I heard you like grappling, so we grappled you while you're grappling. So you can grapple while you grapple.
There's like 3 layers of grapple on this.
It has an option, but it's only a DC 10 strength check. It can free itself or another creature, or if it deals 5 slashing damage, it also. Oh, that's only if it's not itself grappled.
He instinctually just begins pulling at the back of this net, tears a hole in it, and then rips it off the 2 of them. They're still wrapped around with rope, and he's still like holding on to her. But he gets the net off of the 2 of them. You guys see the rogue turn around and haul ass to the stairs. He makes it almost to the top of the stairs, but just is bounding and sliding off of gold all the way there. And then it's Salvo's turn.
You're up and about and doing your own thing now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I beeline for the gnome.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
30.
Okay. You essentially get 10 feet away from him.
Is that just one movement of not dashing?
That if you're beelining like I assumed with a dash,
Mm.
with a dash you can get 10 feet away from him.
Mm.
Without a dash, 40.
I'll dash.
Okay. You get 10 feet away from this rope. You just hear.
And then action.
What else you got?
Gosh, I guess. How many of these smaller dragon things are coming at us?
What's your passive perception?
19.
You see at least, at the very least, several dozen.
Okay,
God, I
so
hate that several dozen.
nope.
There's imagine dandelions being the small floating seeds getting blown off. That's how much you see coming at you guys.
See, I'm
It's,
seeing
it's way
flying
too.
monkeys from
That's way
Wizard of
too
Oz.
pretty. I was thinking like Dracula turning into bats and just like charging us.
That works. The flying
Yeah.
monkey works. Just imagine a slew of mini shadowy winged creatures flying in this direction.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, I kind of like it. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, so, jeez, I don't really have any good spells for this. Yeah, no, yeah, I guess I hold my action for, I'll launch a firebolt at if anything attacks one of my friends.
You did say you wanted to use your dash action over to get closer to the.
Oh, right. I guess that is an action. Never mind. Good call. All right, then no bonus, and that'll do it.
Okay. Roscoe. Then Trenton after.
So this hand brain wants to like sweep the leg and knock these partially grappled people onto the ground and leave them to die.
Is there even another option for Roscoe?
Yeah, see, you're new to the game.
Roscoe.
I've been trying to. Yeah.
Oh, it succeeds.
Zen?
The balance of chaos is love. The balance of chaos is love. I kind of want to do this, okay? Is picking people up in action?
Who specifically?
Probably. These two people. They're still kind of roped together.
It's technically interact with object. Carrying them away is difficult, but not with your 25 strength.
Yeah.
Would look hilarious,
So,
though.
if it's not an action, I would like to use my stillness of the mind as I'm meditating, trying to find my zen. I can use an action to end one effect on yourself that is causing you to be charmed or frightened.
Nice.
So no longer frightened.
Nice.
I pick up this big bundle and I. Oh wait, no, it's not. Yeah, I can then use a key point to take Step of the Wind and dash with my bundle to the stairs.
Oh my gosh.
Strong.
So strong. Okay, hold on.
We're literally slashing it up this
90
game.
You have a movement of 45? Yeah. Holy balls.
But okay, so having these two adventurers on your back, even with a 25 strength. If it was one adventurer, I would say, okay, you're fine. It's two. I'll say with the dash, you can make your 45 feet.
What's causing me? Is it like the terrain, perhaps?
It's a combination of weight and terrain.
Okay.
You're carrying an extra like 400 pounds of people.
Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can get around this with a little
Oh yeah, that
sweet
thing.
extra that I have here. Boots of strident and springing.
Oh man.
Blah, blah, blah. Your speed isn't reduced if you are encumbered.
You're
Where do you run to? Where do you run to? You can run much far. Like you could get to the stairs before Ari does. Like where do you go?
Home.
Home. I run home. Now.
I get towards the top of the stairs and
You pass
I
me.
go in a bit like so that I'm in at least half cover and can look out.
Uh-huh.
And I just kind of toss them down the stairs.
They'll take falling damage
Good.
now.
Like a gentle toss.
I mean, yeah, I roll them. I skee ball them down the.
Yeah, no, they're taking falling damage.
Going down like 20 foot of stairs.
I was deeper than that.
Isn't this the same staircase that goes down that we were going with?
It's
Yeah,
like
isn't
it's
it
like
80 feet.
It's like 80. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
big
a bit
ol'
tall,
It's
but
20 feet across.
Are there
distance wise.
still mushrooms in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the larger ones had already exploded because of Limerith, and they weren't normally growing there, so they just kind of stopped. Magic and all that. They take 19 points of bludgeoning damage down the stairs.
I was
They're fine.
not too happy with them.
You just hear Tori's like, "I'm alright."
Thanks.
Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. Okay. What a turn.
only cost what, a key point and something and magic boost.
A key point.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's
The
so
rest-
rad.
I mean, my turn, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
pretty impressive.
Trenton, you just watched all that happen.
Yeah, I can see everybody is booking it. I'm terrified. Huge thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Dowler's close enough that I could physically touch him?
Yes.
Okay. Can I heave him up onto the back of my giant spider?
It's a grapple. I don't know if that's a willing creature there.
Do you trust me?
I think I can run faster than you.
He can
Yeah,
climb,
he's-
though.
he's
I have
right.
40 foot of climbing speed.
He's
So
on a
we-
giant spider.
Well, we're gonna go up there?
No. But if need be, if we needed to be on it's more movement that you got. I don't know. If you don't want to, then don't. I'm going to take off.
He says all of this in 6 seconds.
In 6 seconds and with a very thick Scottish accent.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
How you doing?
No,
Alright.
Downer grabs a hold. Anything to get out.
Okay.
Okay.
And so no grapple then, correct?
Yep.
Doesn't
Yeah.
use my
willing
action
creature
then?
is totally fine. You know, it's technically just an interactable object.
All right, then I'm going to slide off my spider, give it a hey-ya sort of thing, takes off. The other spider is going for Airy, the gnome, and I myself am going to change into a giant wolf spider. That way we've got 3 spiders all headed.
Wow.
Skitteries. And they have 40 movement speed, so I don't know if I make it too...
With a dash, you can make it up to Airy.
How big are you now?
It's medium, so it's not
Oh,
bigger.
okay.
Yeah, not-
The giant spiders, they're large, so I'd say they're roundabouts of like
10
10 or
by
12
size.
feet in
10 by
diameter.
10.
Sure. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
but, so like a Roscoe, in theory, could ride a Trenton-sized spider.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
But I could not ride a Trenton-sized spider.
no, you could not.
Correct.
I need to do like piggybacking.
Well, okay, so my giant spider is instructed to grab people and go,
Mm-hmm.
Also, giant cobra.
and there's a giant.
Oh, I'm not trying to ride anything. I'm just thinking the physics
Oh,
of,
okay,
of,
okay.
of Roscoe riding you
Future
into battle
references.
on a spider.
Gotcha.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
he's
that would
faster
be-
than you, even as a spider.
Yeah, he is faster.
But that's real badass.
Well, and I can climb, so I can start up here.
Makes his own nets.
Okay. All right. So bonus action, turn the spider, haul ass.
Well, actually, that's just my action. I don't have any bonus actions I can
Okay,
use.
okay.
And then my serpent is following very closely behind, looking at JJ like, "Do we want to ride me?"
I'm
Sort of-
hobbling.
Exactly.
Very much
Very
hobbling,
slow.
yes.
So it's like, you want to go?
Yeah.
Says my snake in snake language.
Yeah. This is not old man hobbling. This is genuine. Like,
Right. Like, oh
Oh
god.
god. Oh god. About to
Okay.
cough up a lung
Okay. So I've offered a ride to the other two.
JJ on the snack.
Okay.
on the snack.
Let's snake.
Okay.
Thelmer.
So I'm on the spider now?
Yeah. And I was just,
And the spider's
took
running.
off 40 feet. So you have however much after that to do whatever you need to do.
How far is the... I'm assuming you sent it to the
The
staircase.
spider is fast enough
You're at
with
the
a dash to essentially crawl into the stairwell.
Okay. Oh, that changed my whole plan.
Good.
Man, we've been running and hiding in these stairs like 5 times
These
now.
stairs are like the OG like, via, or MVP of the.
They were designed for defensiveness.
The stairs are clear. Let's go. No, go back to the stairs. Oh God,
Why
go
is
back to the stairs.
We're doing like this Han Solo thing where we take off. And
Look
then
like,
Can I hold my action for when the spider reaches the stairs?
It has at this point already.
It basically can. What do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't. I have an idea, so I was gonna stall by holding my action.
I see. Okay. What's your trigger on holding this action?
If then. Coding. Let's go.
Okay, it's Baron.
Actually, correction. I'm gonna go ahead and start making my way down the stairs after seeing them get hurled down there, and they weren't in great condition to begin with.
Okay. Okay. So
You're in the stairs, right?
basically, just yeah.
How do you look?
I look pretty good.
Okay.
Not, oh, you know, I'm bloodied and bruised, but I'm seeing fine.
No
Okay.
more enter.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just start running down the stairs.
Got it. Okay. So from here, you guys once again hear that screeching sound. Those of you still near the top of the stairs, you see that its unhinged jaw has been glowing and creating a larger and larger light. And as dozens and like several dragons just thoom, 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 shadowing dragons about the size of Limerith are landing into this lair. All of them hiking up breath weapons or going in for claw attacks. You guys turn and look. And the farthest person away from all of you, the one running the slowest, is encircled by all of these dragons. And he's just running.
Why did I
And
pick up this
running.
bundle?
And as all of the breath weapons release, there is a glimpse over the sky. Through the mountainside, you can see first a little red and then a little dark orange light of the two suns finally caressing over the mountain ridge. And as soon as the light from sky view spills into this valley, the longest night, seemingly through dazzling rays piercing its entire body, disappears into smoke. And then all the dragons do as well.
Huh.
You guys turn and look, and Stack is still just,
Thank fucking God.
I'm running. I'm almost there.
Okay, we'll see you guys in 15 minutes because we need a break after that. I don't know.
I
About you
just my
guys.
panties.
Oh, yeah, I gotta. Does anyone smell? No, just kidding.
Our teammates almost died. Stack.
I know.
I
We're all
know.
like, not Stack.
I literally was just surrounded by a bunch of dragons.
Like, I completely forgot about Stack again. Oh man, poor buddy.
I would absolutely kill you before Stack.
Everybody
Fair.
sweating and panting and freezing, like in their stance, looking over as the sun still just minusculely move up over this mountain ridge. That's where we're gonna go to break.
I feel like Thalner's unaware. He's just running down the stairs.
Founder is unaware. Alana, more or less, almost all of you had seen sun's rays coming into contact with the longest night. For some reason, made it disappear.
Checks out.
Thank goodness that night wasn't longer.
Roscoe's drunk, so he's pretty sure the longest night just got destroyed.
Okay, well, with that, we're going to go on break, and we're going to be back here in about 15 minutes. If you guys enjoyed this, and see you soon.
Just a sec. And that's how you're gonna die.
Welcome back.
At least I know
Everybody.
it's
2 skills up.
That's
Hey.
how we all die.
We just got back from our break. Previously, the Hexers and the Scales team, who I just realized, you guys still haven't given yourself
Don't
a team
have a name. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, and you keep saying Hexers. I don't know who the hell you're talking about. Oh,
you guys were in some sort of a scuff before looming over the ridge of the Shimmering Fang was the Longest Night. Taking tail and fled as much as you could, the suns crusted over the mountainous range to the west. And
In the frickin' nick of time.
at the break of dawn, the Longest Night disappeared.
probably won't
Mysteriously.
remember that we're here when the night comes again, though.
Totally fine.
And as Stack continues running forward, wow, that was almost really bad.
I give Stack a bear hug.
Don't break him.
I suddenly feel pain.
Don't break it.
Immense pressure.
Non-lethal bear hug.
Yeah.
Can somebody get us out of this rope?
I'm like probably down there by this point.
No.
Connor, you get down there and
I mean, did
Don't
they
let
make
it out
it,
till I get my bag back.
did they make it all the way to the bottom of the stairs? They fill the whole.
It took 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Got
Your
my
bags with the
extra
gnomes.
Yeah.
receding back into my body as I call off Wild Shape once again.
No, we gotta use the captain as leverage to get back my bag.
So as far as the group is concerned, Salvo, you need to roll me either a perception or investigation check, because you are the only one that potentially could see that Ari has this bag.
That's true.
Man, I really conjectured that she has the bag though, but I'll roll an investigate. A 10. Oh, wait. An 11. No, you get a plus 4.
Nobody here knows that Ari has the bag, doesn't see it on her. You just saw it being removed. You and JJ saw it being removed from Roscoe in combat.
And I did see this gnome blink into being visible because
Yes.
I wasn't frightened.
You said that he saw the bag.
What?
You said that he saw the bag, or she saw the bag.
She saw the bag being removed.
You said that she saw the gnome holding the bag. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Salvo knows that the bag is missing. And it's likely to be.
I suspect the
There you go.
little gnome.
Has Ari in any way conveyed to me that she's pulled this move, or is she working on her own accord?
In this circumstance, Ari is just kind of. So once the Longest Night had disappeared, Ari immediately had tried to book it down the stairs.
Right.
She's trying to get to Alana and Toru.
Correct.
So no, she hasn't said anything to you about it.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to be following as closely behind Ari as possible.
Okay.
Same.
So you all in this circumstance are trying to catch up. Okay. So for brevity's sake, the entire group is together, huddled at the base of these stairs, while Ari and Thalmer are like unlooping Alana and Toru.
Is this going to be an issue?
Well, I wasn't gonna untie him. I
Okay.
was just gonna keep him.
Ari's starting on the
Yeah,
process.
Yeah.
I'm going to assist with that.
Does Alana look like
Eight
she has
arms.
bloodlust in her eyes still?
As the rest of you catch up, you just kind of notice that she's just taking quick, shallow breaths and unblinkingly like looking at a wall.
Man, I'm gonna non-attackingly try and stop this little gnome from untying and kind of clapping the hand, getting in his way and pushing it back and stuff. While I lit up a cigar and blowing smoke in his face.
Just annoying them
Yeah.
to stop.
You're having a tough time. You're finding out that she's very limber and quick.
It's like trying to stop a little kid from getting candy.
Yes.
I'm still trying.
Okay, have I made it down the stairs as well?
Yep, everybody's-
Everybody? Okay, well, I'm
Everybody's
obviously
here.
going to try and assist with... Alright, if we all decide to keep our tempers, can we let my friends go?
I mean, yeah, but I want all my stuff back. I'm assuming I at least know it's gone.
Yeah, at this rate, I would have said, like, Salva told you.
I don't know anything about your stuff.
Man, someone jacked my stuff, and it wasn't the dragon.
None of us jacked our... Alright.
Nothing.
Well, maybe one of us jacked your stuff.
Yeah, so like I'll let your people go if I get my stuff back.
Alright, sidebar. Why did you take their stuff?
She just looks over. She's, I don't know. It looks like there's a bunch of animals in it. Seen him stuff something big into it.
Right. Stands to reason. We're trying to diffuse the situation. So maybe give them their stuff back.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Whoo, 19.
All right, fine. Reaches into her coat, pulls out the small leather bag, and just hands it to you.
Alright, we square? I can untie my
Take it,
friends.
I look inside the bag.
You look inside the bag, you see a void.
Okay. I fumble around inside the bag to try and find the only thing I put in there.
Okay.
Is it very
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can cancel it.
Oh, it's a halfling
Hold
one.
on. What's my thing? I can only use this once if I finish a long rest.
You've already used it today.
Yeah.
The draconic presence? No. This is not the canceling.
Okay.
The canceling I can just do as an action.
Okay.
This is I get to re-roll once if I fail a charisma check. But since I'm pretty sure it's going to be a charm, I'm just going to allow myself to...
Does it say charisma check or charisma saving throw?
It's only for persuasion or intimidation.
Yep.
Okay, well then I'll get... If I get charmed, I'm going to turn...
What'd you roll?
You definitely got charmed.
A 2 plus 2.
Do you want to use anything that you have? You just hear it creeping up in the back of your mind.
His eyes roll back. They start turning green. Like, no.
I'm
I'll-
going to take that as a yes.
I'll use
Start
an
untying my friends.
inspiration.
Okay.
Natural 20.
What the?
You get
Two
an
to 20.
inspiration back.
How?
That's the best. That's like
You're
both
the person
sides.
who gets the most inspiration in this entire... Okay.
Thank you, Sunspell.
You just hear, you are mountains. And you're like, yeah, it's in here.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
I look at the note. Man, next time I'm gonna put you in this sack.
See you try. Kind of like moves around on the other side of Trenton.
Yeah,
Like,
give her a... Cut it out!
After he sees his eyes, we roll that.
Get him, big brother.
at this rate, like
Everybody's untied.
Yeah, everybody's untied, and Tori just kind of holding onto the shoulders of Alana, just gently pulls her and like rests her on the wall, and she's just kind of sitting there slumped and unblinking, still bleeding. A lot of the wound that she had gotten from her leg has healed up from this point, but it still seems to stick at an awkward angle.
I take the time to max roll to give everyone, including the Hexers, 13 temporary hit points if they want them.
Excellent. I will take those. And I'm going to use the remainder of my Fey energy pool, which is 3d6, to heal up Alana as best I can. Oof, rip. 7.
7?
Yeah.
She's looking...
Or 8, sorry.
A lot better than she was before.
So, just for notes for next time, creatures can go in the bag of holding. I know there's some breathing.
Yes,
thing.
Correct.
There's a breathing.
When you're in the bag of holding, can you like see other stuff that's in there?
You don't know. You've never jumped
That's
in
how I'm
there.
just gonna walk in there and see if
You've
it's
never jumped
there.
in that bag of holding hole, Roscoe.
Just put it over your head.
Oh man, I love jumping in holes.
I didn't. Do I know what happens if you go inside a bag of holding?
Give me a history check.
21.
You know that it takes you to a pocket dimension. The best that you can surmise is that, having never done it yourself, you would see possible whatever reflection of that non-Euclidean pocket dimension would look like, but you would also imagine that it would be different between bags of holding. They can't occupy the same spaces.
I'll try it one time. Proceed.
What are we proceeding with, Roscoe?
I hand him a cigar.
Oh, sweet.
Celebration, man.
JJ, can you light me?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Victory cigar once more.
Smash, smash.
You can just start chewing on it like Schwarzenegger or something.
He smushes it against his face.
Alana, now that we have a few moments, I would like to just try to explain. At least their side of the story and ours.
She kind of shakily looks up at you. Looks around at all of you.
The man who killed Raza is gone. He's not with this group, at least not at this moment. They are not privy to our captain's death, other than what I've told them.
I saw that big scaled one with a sword.
I know. And he assisted as best he could once he'd been controlled in some way. I couldn't figure it out. I can't make it out between them. It has to do with that giant blue dragon.
Oh, that sword was violently cursed.
And a cursed sword.
Takes a couple sharp breaths. Just shakes her head.
Alana, we've been through a lot of tough missions. We've had loss. We are not immune to that loss. I'm so sorry about our captain. But it is your job to soldier on.
She, like, slowly at first and then quickly begins shaking her head. She says, I'm out.
Yo, if you...
It's your sole job to make sure it goes on now. And Tori just kind of like grabs her shoulders. You don't... She slaps his hand away. Touch me. I'm done. There are no hexers anymore. There were only hexers when there was Raza. And if you're telling me that these ones who convinced us to come out here, the whole reason we're out here, aren't worth the fight, fine. I have nothing to keep going for. I have no reason to continue with this dream of his. She gets real quiet.
If you need someone to point all that vengeance at, it's really Senior Crinkle that you should be pissed off. He's the one that sent you here.
She slowly, shakily gets up, Tori kind of like helps her. You can tell that she's got like a strange, like slight bend into her knee. Looks at you guys. Hands you her sending stone. And turns around and starts walking up the stairs.
Are there other members besides the people who went? Or it's literally just us three now? Eri,
As far as you
Toru,
know,
and...
like you hadn't positing that question towards Toru, you're like,
is there anybody left?
I think some others died, right?
Right. Well, most of them have died.
I'm not actually certain. I've only ever seen her and Ari, but it's possible they're still alive. We just kind of scattered out into the woods.
Are you not even next in command?
I don't know. Maybe she's right to an extent. I mean, yeah, you are in command of Hexers, but what are the Hexers without Raza?
Right. Well, no. I feel lost without my team. I'm sorry.
That's the anime show. I know you felt that way before. I feel this way as well. Especially with her walking up, well, limping up those stairs. I'm gonna go follow her, make sure she's okay. At least try.
She's in shock. She'll get the team back.
I walk up to you and I gently place my hand on your hand. I said, "But you do have a team if you want it." And I release my hand, and there's a glowstone
stuff
in your hand.
I weep. Like, no saving throw for Constitution on that. I just start.
I hope I don't see this.
Stack just kind of comes over and puts a hand on your shin.
Thanks, buddy. Pat him on the head.
You guys see Toru eventually moves up the stairs following Alana out. Highest passive perception, 19. Okay. You think that you see a small figure kind of slip farther into the cells.
I need to focus on something else. What are we doing?
Treasure?
There's a lot to look at upstairs.
Treasure is always team treasure.
Man, we gotta get this treasure, and we gotta find a way to get the hell out of here before nighttime again. And like, someone let people take our shit. I forgot who it was, but I'm mad at somebody.
Right.
Yeah, whoever
There's
did that.
always been the waterway, as I mentioned in the very beginning.
Like, how far can we take it?
It takes us out of the
Shimmering thing.
thank you.
The whole desert?
No.
That's
Just outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's still
Yeah,
in the
then what?
desert, man.
Right.
Yeah.
We would have to traverse that.
They traversed it.
Slowly.
They beat us here.
Alright. Still.
I should suppose to say that they have extra wagons now, probably as well.
They also have eagles. That's how we got here.
Sure.
Alright. Treasure first, I guess we'll figure that out.
Right.
You guys heading upstairs?
Again.
Again.
Up the stairs.
As you kind of crest the upside of the stairway, like there's a slight precipitous feeling of humidity in the air as it quickly begins to evaporate, the heat rising within this valley inside of the desert. It's almost giving like a faint sparkle to the air around you.
Like a shimmer.
Like a shimmer. Refracting off of all of the sharp fangs. You guys look around, and there is loot everywhere. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll a series of percentile dice.
Yes.
I like percentiles.
Love those.
Don't get to roll those often enough.
You each get to roll it twice. This will not be considering for money as of yet.
Right.
This is just for searching the hoard.
Searching
85.
We'll go clockwise here. You're good, buddy. You're good. Thunder, what you got?
2.
It's 100. No.
102.
Yeah, shut up.
You find...
It's.
No, that's 200. Okay. You find a potion of superior healing.
Okay.
Large
Just
red vial. Yep, large red vial, just kind of resting within a decorative statuette of a mountainside.
You like the goop?
All right, Trenton.
85.
85. Okay. You find a scroll of protection.
74.
74. Okay. You find an elixir of health.
Man, you're like potion rich right now.
It's almost like the strength potions.
I am. No, I was out there.
So close.
I saw that.
68.
Okay.
Oh, weird.
Oh, manage? Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. You find a diamond carved in the shape of a falcon.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna have to identify that later. Or it's just expensive.
JJ, what do you got?
67.
67. Okay. You found a spyglass of mind reading.
Yo.
What?
You
Oh,
missed
wait,
that
I shouldn't
by
say the name. I should just describe it.
It's a spyglass.
Oh, yes. It's this very small, compact, like greenish black spyglass that does like have its chambers that extends. It is 1/10 the size of Roscoe's, his like normal one that you've seen him use. Very small.
Y'all
Looks
could
like a
literally
jeweler's.
pull off that bit from Pirates of the Caribbean.
But yeah, so it's a spyglass. Not of what I said it was. Wink, wink.
Until I try to use it right now.
Do you try to use it right now?
I'm sure I'll probably look through it as a joke.
Okay. Let me look that up. Founder, give me your second roll, please.
94.
Nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Usually
Is that
100 is
good?
good.
Yeah. Well, 2.
It's
You
just
got
a
like
healing
a health
potion.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It's like you got a mega superior, super duper healing potion.
Okay. Thowner, let me pull this up. So back to JJ real quick. You pull it out and you point it. Who are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Probably Roscoe first, and then
Roscoe, what are your surface thoughts?
Loot. Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Loot.
Jams, dude. Jams. Talking about so much.
You get a sense as like you're looking through this, like you can hear like you're looking through this, and in your mind you can hear in Roscoe's voice, gems, so many badass gems, man. You feel like you could try to hear more if you wanted to.
I'm just gonna...
Don't need to delve.
I'm also gonna take my cigar, look at it. I need a nap.
Boy, do you.
Okay, so Thowner, you find a really cool looking backpack. So this backpack has like depictions of different dragons kind of etched into the leather, like fighting each other, and it's got a bunch of pockets in it.
Nice.
Tactical pockets.
Cool.
Neat.
Yeah.
Totally normal
Do I
backpack.
add a backpack to my backpack?
Just add backpack for now.
Backpack with dragons on it. Dragon bag.
47.
47, you say?
Oh, it just adds like a new section to put stuff in.
Okay, you find a potion that seems to have like frost encrusted all around the outside of it. As you touch it, your hand warms up some of the frost, and then you move your thumb away, and it refreezes.
Neat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I affix that to like my hemp belt that I basically have.
Nice.
Oh.
Roscoe.
Why are you looking at me, man?
This is the second round.
Gems.
32.
Okay. You find a tuning fork that seems to be made out of a strange gem-like alloy that you can't place it.
Alright.
Put it somewhere on that page.
Well, it's next to the word named treasure, so. Some of these other stuff aren't in that thing, man.
Salvo.
31.
Appearing in front of you, like kind of resting on a small, half-destroyed looking, luxurious desk, is a stack of scrolls. One of them stands out to you in particular, and it's got a strange waxen purple seal on it.
Yoink.
17.
17? Okay. You find an ornately, and the first thing that you notice is it is exceedingly accurate. There is an ornately carved ruby-like gemstone hung within chased gold fittings of an amulet in the shape of a human heart.
Aw. Doctor necklace they give it. I love that stuff.
Like, right?
He's like, the doctor.
Oh, yeah,
Or it's,
Anatomy and stuff.
Yeah.
the silver for his prize that he shrunk down in a crystal.
Okay. So, for brevity and mechanical purposes, these are the most significant items that you find within the Slayer, other than gems and coins. What's going on here, y'all?
Speaking of gems.
Here we go.
First I have a bag of holding that only had one thing in it.
Okay.
And gem stalkers love gems, so I'm assuming there's a lot of gems.
You see far more gems than your pirate eye could have even have dreamed of.
Surface level thoughts are on point.
So,
Well, right now it's bathe, swim, slide.
Scrooge
it's
McDuck.
just I Scrooge McDuck through it and just start filling up bag holding with
Gems only.
Gems only.
Okay.
If that's the choice, gems or coins, it would be gems.
I'll let you know that I had prior looked this up because this is a dragon campaign. Gems, weight-wise, are about the same as a coin. A bag of holding can hold up to 500 pounds inside of it. And it takes 25,000 coins to make 500 pounds. We're going to say that you can get 23,000 gems. However, if Roscoe pursues this course, you guys will be here for over 2 days.
That's true. I'm gonna try to be quick about
I'll
it.
share.
Can we help?
If everyone is funneling gems into the bag of holding, it will take you.
Is the problem sorting them from the coins?
It's being able to dig basically like as many coins as there are, like there are fewer gems. So you're trying to just grab gems at random and sometimes they get buried, but 25,000 or in this circumstance 23,000 is a lot. It is a lot of searching and sifting and grabbing of things. It is not a hard labor. It is just a tedious one. So if everyone is piling gems into Roscoe's bag of holding, I will say it will take you about 12 hours.
I also give people pointers on which gems are better in case there's
An educational on gems.
gemology.
Go ahead and give me a flat intelligence roll.
Is there any bonus for loving gems? Being a pirate and
You
like
are a
being
pirate
yeah,
and you
so
know
I
gems.
dealt with gems.
But does Roscoe know how to?
I know which ones are. I don't know if the quality maybe necessarily is good from one
There you
color to the
go.
other, but I know the colors of what the value of the
Okay,
colors are.
and I feel like this is why the intelligence roll is warranted here. So no advantage, just roll these.
But I know the colors.
Is this a check?
For him, yes, how well he can describe.
Would you call it an ability check?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 19.
So worried about your roll.
Give me a second, because it's better. You feel real smart about your gems, so +5.
Dude, I've totally seen it before.
Roscoe's trying to describe what he's saying, and Sal was like, There's this magical flash before her eyes, and all of a sudden you are articulating facets and counts of minerals into
Impurities. Don't be fooled for the sapphire when you think it's
24.
Okay, I will say that reduces your fill time with everyone helping down at 8 hours.
Or can it keep the fill time the same and put the value of the gems up? Is what I was thinking. I don't want to make it faster. I just want them to get better gems.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
It was heads.
Yes. I don't know, wait, is that good?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's a Crackodon
Let's crack it on.
and we spend 12 hours,
It'll
We're
be,
sleeping here.
It'll be pretty dang close to sunset, but not quite.
and then we'll just have to go in the river.
And also, JJ's like slowly dying.
Yeah, he's got like
Good, he
2
needs time
points
to
of
rest.
exhaustion already.
Yeah, so he can be. Yeah. We'll just sleep down in the deepest part of this cavern.
Go back down the
Possible.
stairs?
If you want him
Like
to
all
not
the way.
participate in helping finding gems, it's going to increase the amount of time.
No, I didn't say he can't help.
He's gonna get
He's gonna
exhausted.
help. But he'll sleep when we're spending the night here.
So a third level of
So we're spending
exhaustion, you
night
say?
Yeah, there's
Is
definitely
this
some
something that
hunks
JJ
of plastic.
wants? Everyone's volunteering your health.
What does third level exhaustion do?
I've done through worse.
We're gonna end up with some hunks of plastic in the back.
It's better than nothing.
I'd also like to cast my unseen servant twice to help, so that's 2 hours of an extra set of hands.
And I would like to cast locate object, so that we can specifically find the gems through.
I think that's a
And here's the
specific
thing.
Is it
object.
just
Yeah.
one?
Like an
Because it says
object.
alternatively you can
The
locate
biggest
an
one. A
object.
huge gem.
The spell can locate nearest object of a particular kind. Oh, it's just one. It's
Yeah.
not-
There's a gem there.
Yeah. That's very helpful.
Because we're going to be spending out here anyways, we don't want to do it any faster than 12 hours. We just want more. Because we can fill more than just a bag of holding.
Oh my gosh.
Gems.
Gems.
Gem.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. If everybody consents to it, you guys are going to stay here long enough for the night to come back.
But like, not right until we're not going to do that again. Not
This is
right
this is
until-
what Roscoe is positing here.
Yeah.
How about this? You guys give me a time frame of how much you want to spend searching for well-described, valuable gems.
I think it'd be smart if we got out of here in like 4 hours.
No.
Yeah, anything longer than that.
JJ needs to sleep.
I feel like
man.
6 is enough for him to sleep.
But we're still going to be caught in the middle of the desert. We're not going to be able to get out of the desert in 6 hours.
You're suggesting we stay the night here again?
Yeah, I'm like way down, like in the, like lower than the basement, in like,
Has this creature who's actually attacked us not know that we'd be downstairs?
well, I mean, yeah, but it doesn't get dudes that are living in tents in the sand.
I don't know. How long did it take us to get here?
We don't, we took a ship.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
took a ship and it still took you
What day is it?
about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
we don't know how long it'll take us to go through the water, to even get out. So now
Greed is bad, Roscoe.
it's safer this way, because if we
Yeah.
only have
Sure.
a strict 6 hours and we screw up, we're out there when it comes in. And that's way less safe than spending the night down here. They're both risky.
I like spending the night. Spending the night sounds really good right now.
I mean, the safest thing is to say, ditch the loot and leave now. None of us want to do that.
I don't want to do
So if we're
that.
not going to do that, the next safest thing is spend the night so we have a full 12 hours to get out of the desert.
Yeah.
Because one thing goes wrong with 6 hours and we're screwed.
I agree. We want the full amount of daylight to
How
travel.
can we guarantee our safety overnight?
Once we get into the lowest part, we literally like collapse the staircase.
All right.
Salvo can shatter it, and there will be no. I mean, it'll be like, or we can go even lower than the staircase. Like you said, there's catacombs with the river.
Right.
We can go down the catacombs and cut off the entire fortress.
It's more like a waterway.
Well, I mean, it's
Like an
like
underwater
aqueduct.
river.
there's
There would
no
be a lot of swimming
other
involved.
little spots.
It had to be a sea turtle.
Well, yeah, go way down to the
words.
basement and just bury ourselves in here. You better make sure, as long as we know we can all swim out.
Right. Well, like I said, I was a sea turtle, so it was pretty easy for me to swim at. It's a long swim.
So, to be clear, you want us to loot all day, entomb ourselves with our treasure underground,
Yeah.
sleep,
Uh-huh.
and then leave.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not a dwarf?
I actually, funny you should say I grew up in the ancient dwarf mines.
That explains a lot.
He's met a lot of dwarfs. They've all tried to slapsies him.
Slapsy.
I can't wait
We'll
till
get
I
into that
again.
later.
He's really good.
So, how far is the swimming path? Could we that can breathe go through like a rope? Is it like that far, like a few hundred feet, or is it more?
Did I need water breathing to?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Well, someone has a cloak of the
14.
man,
14, part of the reason that you were selected for this part of the mission was that water breathing or being able to hold your breath was necessary.
Right.
But how far? Is it a short enough distance that someone could have a rope traverse the
He
entire
rolled a
thing?
14.
Okay.
He had spent a long time exploring those waterways rather than looking for the fastest direction.
Well, he can breathe underwater. I've got something to breathe, and
I'm partially amphibious, so I natively can.
but there's another ring out there.
Ring is
I think
swimming,
it's
but it
just
doesn't. It just helps you
speed.
swim. You know.
So if we can run, I can swim through with the rope, and then tie my cloak of the man ray to the rope. You guys can pull it back through, and we can go one at a time. And we can technically do that during nighttime.
And then I can just use my ring since that makes me effectively the man ray.
And then first light, we can be through what's on the other side.
It comes out into this sort of shallow lake just outside the first ridge.
So we don't want to be there during the night. So we have to use first thing. In the morning.
It's a bit of an oasis, especially being out in the desert. There's some tree cover.
We can probably get through it pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't need to breathe.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
I can breathe.
He's also the slowest, so Stack will go first.
I like exploring first.
He'll be slowly walking while everyone's just passing and passing and passing.
It's like that one time I fell into that huge cave underneath Breakhaven.
But yeah, totally, you got it right. Steal loot all night, entomb ourselves, and swim through an impossible swim to get up.
I've seen weirder shit today.
If it helps, I could use his net and some tools and create a sift to sort gems from coins, since the coins are going to fit through slots.
Give me a tinkering check.
What is that?
It's basically intelligence plus proficiency modifier.
I can do this.
Oh, wrong music for that. Hello.
I cannot.
What'd you get?
Wait.
Inspiration. You got that one. At least it's not a that one.
You're
That
right.
was a two.
It's 10 total, though.
10. You're having a hard time fashioning a net that will sift out gems of various
It doesn't seem
sizes
to sort very
opposed
well.
to coins.
It's basically you're just throwing.
It's okay, you didn't make it worse.
Yeah, right.
That was
Exactly.
the inspiration.
It was worth trying. I'm personally not opposed to the idea.
Alright, that's three of us.
Alright, I'm Team Treasure.
Yeah! Yeah!
Is it coming down to a vote? Who voted for what already?
Aye.
We all vote for Gem Stack.
I like gems.
Yeah!
KJ,
What?
do you vote for sleep now?
Oh yeah, sleep now.
Oh, no. I still propose that JJ sleeps later.
Oh.
He's not going to be much help sorting out
Stack still has
gems.
his hands up. He's like, JJ's older than you, though. He needs his sleep.
Literally, I don't even think he can do much because he's at exhaustion level 2 now.
Right.
So they can looking through gems. He's literally gonna end up.
Sometimes you
Alright.
chastised for
We'll
being
let him
old.
sleep because I don't want to
understand it.
waste
I
some of
didn't
these
mean it that way.
23,000 on
Yeah, exactly.
I have an idea.
Stack.
To
I am
make up
old,
for
though.
JJ's loss of limbs to help us, and I'm going to have the spiders like just scoop stuff. Yeah,
Give me an animal handling check.
they're spectral spiders that do what I
They
say.
do, but how well do they do it?
Okay. 16 plus you said animal handling?
Yeah.
Plus 7.
So what ends up happening is as Salvo like pulls out like this contraption trying to build a net, and then Trenton basically sees this and gives the command like, okay, do the same thing. They then build a net that,
Way better.
that actually allows for the density of metal coins to slip through it while the lightness of the gems like stick
It has
to
a springiness my net lacked.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So just to make sure this, I don't want this to make time faster. I want this to be more gems that are beyond what the bag of holding can fit.
With this net, it's not about like the quality; it's about the quantity.
I know.
I'm just trying to make
so
up
I
for
want the
JJ
23,000 in the bag of holding we already proposed,
And then whatever anyone else can
and then
carry.
all this stuff the spiders can get, just fill up the rest of our pockets and bags. Because
Okay.
some of us can't get encumbered.
Okay, so
Gems.
How do they work?
The point I was trying to do by collecting with the spiders is to give JJ a moment to rest.
Oh yeah. So, but still, I bet there's 2 spiders gonna be more than JJ.
Exactly.
So
because they've got what 5, 6 more arms than he does.
They only last about an hour, but they
They do.
definitely can help sift
And
where there's
collect
now just a
servants.
giant
Pile of
mound
gems and then
pile
just
of gems.
pick
Yeah.
through it. Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine to do stuff still.
Go to sleep, man. I hand you a
Just a quick nap.
mug.
Just take a quick nap.
Heck you, Roscoe. Go shove it.
I love you too.
So I commanded my spiders.
Okay.
to
I'm like-
sift.
Digging
So that JJ
like into a random
Oh,
pile
so
of
we were voting. We were
I
voting.
know,
on
but
it.
Yeah.
he's not putting any
How would you
crap
like
in
to
the
do
bag.
Yeah, I guess. Stay in the.
Okay.
All right. The stays and loots have it.
Okay. So we'll say roundabouts of all the different various ways that you've come up with to sift through and sort through and find gems. You get roughly 23,000 mid to higher grade gems inside of Roscoe's bag of holding. And now everybody roll me a D100.
What is
Except for well,
You're
no,
sharing
you could
those, right? Because we
still
all
do
did
that.
this.
Yes.
While you
I said
were
it.
arguing,
Okay.
like
I
not
said
to
it
sleep,
loud.
you still pocketed gems or something.
They just pump them on my
Well,
body.
see, mine was-
Like he's asleep with his pockets. So.
Did Eri take off with Toru?
At a given point throughout, because several hours pass, you find what's your passive perception?
Underneath here, yeah.
Thank you. Insight, investigate, perception, 14.
Okay. Every once in a while, every few hours, you think you see like a small gnomish person flitting about. They're still here.
There's okay.
Yeah.
But not engaging with us. That's
Mhm.
fine. The hexers are no more, so whatever. She can do what she wants.
But yes, pirates are totally used to sharing their hoard. with
Remember
their
that trick that I taught you with the leaf bags? That's what I'm doing with the gems. Just-
Nice, good, great visual.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everybody roll a D100.
100. No, that's not a good thing?
Like what? 100. Okay. Now, for what you rolled, add a 0 to it. That's how many
Oh
gems
wait,
you got.
I like that.
Oh, okay, she just rolled that one.
gems.
That makes sense. I rolled a 9.
I rolled a
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
do
managed to
100
stick
and
90
you-
gems in your pocket.
Technically, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do we roll
Out of
percentage?
0?
Roll a percentile, add a 0 to your total
Yeah.
number.
Can I add it?
That's actually another 0. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not right.
250.
200. Oh. No, it'd be. Yeah. Oh, so.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
gonna stop trying to do math with your dice.
Okay. Salvador, Roscoe, what'd you guys get?
79.
Okay.
I got an 80, so 800.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gems.
And these are of mediocre, or like at random quality.
Medium or less quality. Yeah. So I will now do math. Let's see how fast I can do this. It's actually not so bad so far.
It won't even let me add 1,000 gems.
Just type it, honestly, at this rate.
Yeah, I'll just add it in
Okay.
notes or something.
You can add custom items.
Verifying. No, I already got
You
it.
can add
My
custom
head's a really
items.
good calculator.
So you can literally
You
just
guys
name the
got
item.
2,300 medium to high quality gems, 2,930 medium to low quality gems. So total gem amount, you guys are sitting at 5,230 gems.
Per person?
No, total.
What?
25,930 total.
Oh, 25,000.
No.
5,000.
Or yes, 25,000. Sorry, let me back that up. 27,930 gems.
Yeah. We each have our individual gems, and then we have the share of the 23,000.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is all from the bag, and then this is like
Yeah.
a person on the person's.
Yeah, I'm just gonna because that
So I'm gonna say
makes
that-
sense, but
Trenton, being his favorite color is green, is going to vastly collect mostly emeralds. So how much would an emerald cost? So I can put it in my inventory.
We're gonna actually save a lot of the mathematics
That's
for
true.
outside,
Not
and
exactly
I'll probably
fun.
post it in the Discord.
Yeah.
Because circumstantially, like tons of different gems cost different amounts.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at this number,
That's an insane amount.
you guys are at least in 1/3 to 1/2 a million gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're like kingdom rich right now.
But assuming you sell said gems,
Right.
If we even can, who's buying 25?
Sounds like we're gonna bury him. I know an island.
I knew an island once.
Now, that being said, it would have come up in conversation that though gems are valuable, like gold has a stamped, not on it, but like it has a understood currency value to it. You would imagine that needing, selling all these gems, like I said, it would be anywhere between 2/3 to 1/2 million gold. It's not the actual gold itself. Just so you know.
Right.
Sure.
It's not legal tender, but it is.
It's not drugs.
Where can we launder all of my blue dragon gold?
That's when we open up a business.
And this,
Pretty sure
becomes,
right now we
this
got it.
becomes a business sim, and we cancel Scales of Fate. Okay, sorry. Okay, but you guys have fully looted.
Yeah.
It's approaching about 5-6 p.m. Suns are starting to crest towards the other direction.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I'm starting to set the guys.
I-
It's time to go.
I call the work crew in. Everyone gets a mug of beer as per contract on their way down the stairs.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, I don't have beer because that's too much liquor.
Okay. Stack just like takes.
Everyone gets a
his
mug of
stuff and
liquor?
splashes it on his face.
I mean, I'm little. They're little mugs. Not that little.
Those are what, battening down the hatches, trying to go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, are we establishing a watch, or are we?
I think we're
Oh
just
yeah,
gonna
a watch,
bury
but also
us.
bury. So I say we collapse, if not the entire staircase, definitely the front and the bottom, and the middle, and some other
Well,
spots.
do you, wanna,
almost all of it.
do you want your friend down with us, or are you gonna?
What are
I
you talking about?
can only assume that Eri, now that the Hexers have been disbanded, is going to find her own way back.
Okay, because we're gonna trap her up here when we do this. If she's up here.
Can
You gonna
I?
what?
Eri!
She kind of just pops up from behind like this shiny platinum goblet. What?
Oh, right.
We're heading down to sleep the night, but to protect ourselves, we're going to destroy the entire.
Well, don't just leave me up here.
That's why I asked if you
Where
were.
did you come from?
Well, don't worry about it.
I was talking to your friend and seeing if you
Alright.
wanted to come with us.
Eri, come down. We need another watchman anyway.
All right, sounds good. Nothing.
Is there a nice
I
rug?
guess real shifty in her eyes, like it just keeps going down the stairs.
She does that a lot. Just try to ignore it. She feels like she's doing something wrong just because she's taking gold.
Is there a nice
long as it's
rug up
not
here?
from
I
us.
can
As
take.
long as off the ground.
Right.
What'd you say?
Is there a nice rug up here?
Oh yeah.
Roll. I roll. I will roll. Highs, lows, or middles, my friend.
Middle. Like 70 something.
It's 70.
63. That is a middle.
That is a
It's a
middle.
solid middle.
That is a middle. Yeah, there's a beautiful, almost mandala designed blue, turquoise, white, and dark blue rug. Just kind of spread out over some gold.
That's nice. I'm dragging that down with me.
It's pretty heavy.
I'm dragging it down.
Yeah.
It'll really tie the word together.
Its total mass is probably about 12 foot long by 8 foot wide. Very large rug.
Alright.
Sure.
That looks fancy. Are you planning to sell it?
I'm just gonna sleep on it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep on Jones.
Okay. Since we're doing a sleeping sequence,
wait.
are we gonna have a repeat of identification here?
Oh yeah, 100%.
May as well get it out
No,
of the
I
way.
definitely was going to. Although that said, do I need to actively do some explodey spells to cover up our tracks, if you will?
Collapse stairs.
Oh, you guys are talking about collapsing the stairs still.
Yeah, well, whatever is the smallest bottleneck that I could
Ooh.
collapse the most
There's
on.
one central pillar down the middle. Could you just collapse that pillar and the entire staircase will go?
Unless
the
that's like
central pillar is-
load bearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
It's
thick?
thick.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Basically, it served as like a subset to the center of this large draconic hole, but in diameter, I'd say about 30 feet.
Oh,
Because these
Yeah.
80-foot long stairs wrap around it.
gotcha.
Yeah. I just wasn't expecting that, but that's okay. I mean, I believe it. Just do what you can, man.
Oh, where's the next bottleneck? Like a gateway pathway somewhere? Door?
So far as you can tell, the next bottleneck would be diving into the water that Triton has explained. That's how he got into the
Well,
cell-like
I mean,
area.
the staircase is only 10 feet. We learned that when the dragon tried to get down. Like the width.
Wide, it's
yeah.
8 foot wide.
Yeah. So just keep breaking the ceiling above it. Like, even
Well,
if it's
I can only do it so many times. I'm trying to use the most effective spots that I can do this on.
the beginning and the end.
Works for me.
How many times?
I can do 3 of the major one. Everything else would be tools.
Beginning, middle, end, collapse.
Works for me. Everyone good with that?
So
Yeah.
the stair would be
As long as
collapsed
it's not
in
on me.
3 places.
Okay.
Ari, you want to be in front of this, or?
No, I'm coming in here. I can help you. I like explosions.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Man, I'm liking this girl, this lady better.
You're uncertain, actually. Like, sometimes has been referred as he, sometimes has been referred as she.
Liking sticky fingers over here better and better.
Sticky fingers.
Tell them to stay away from me.
I think
Right
that you
back at
guys
but
have a lot in
respect.
common.
I will. Stay away from you.
Okay, on that note, I
Just
cast
all
a
the way.
sphere of shatter at the top of the stairs while we're lower.
Okay. In this circumstance, there is a slight overhang from where the stairs continue to tunnel down. Before it's mostly just a small, like 8 by 8, even in a circumference tunnel. Shattering that, it collapses at the same time as you guys had just tried to dig it back up, or had prior tried to dig it up. Moving farther down the stairs, you're also collapsing the middle. You do so, and as like the rock falls in a similar pattern, you notice that even behind it, it continues to cave.
Nice.
The entire, you'd imagine about 40 feet of space is just rock.
Nice, loving that. And then at the base.
Okay, hitting the base again. Burn
Unless
spells.
this person can do something to help.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Eri, do you want to use one of your bombs? It's been a minute.
She gets a little smile after. She's like, yeah.
I'd love it if you place it right here in the middle between my
I
2
love
shatter
bombs.
points.
Listen to the blue and
Don't tell me what to do, but you're right.
I said I'd love it if. I didn't say
I'm
you
not
had to.
arguing with you. Okay, all right, fine.
I'd love it if you do. You.
You see her like kind of loop back, like she had like this mailman sack on her. It was kind of green and a little bit had some moss on it, like she uses it for camouflage out in the field, and pulls out this very large, like you can tell that like there's more space in the bag than she's letting on.
Love it.
And in her hands, like very large, looks like a literal bundle of these reddish blackened sticks.
Perfect.
She's like, I think this one's gonna be a slight bigger than your boom. I could use a different one, but it'd be definitely smaller.
No, use that one.
Okay. She like runs and sticks it into that spot, and you see her pull out like this flip lighter.
This is
Knock
to
it,
train
yeah.
me back up.
Yeah. I
Let's
run into
back
like
up.
one of the cells.
Pulls out like she had no abandon for what you guys were doing. Lights up a cigarette, hits the spark, hops down, and like starts booking it. And before she can even clear the first set of like the metal doorways, there's this massive explosion. I need everybody to give me death.
Real quickly, I was coordinating with her, and I was going to do the shatter before her explosion went off on the base. So I wanted this between my 2 shatter points.
Okay. Still a dex save, but a lower DC.
Saying that as a death.
Yeah.
Roll a
Not
death.
death, dude.
Immediate.
Dex.
Nice.
Stacked it good. He passed. He got a 14. 7.
That's respectable.
21.
21 pass.
24.
24 pass.
14.
14 pass.
15.
15 pass. It was only you.
How bad did you fail?
7. I don't know what the DC was.
You rolled a 7?
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Okay. The lowest person next to that, 14 passed.
Plus 5.
All right, 12.
Barely passes.
So I get clipped on my ankle, and then I feel this sudden surge to my brain to say, "Oh my god, I need to like dive." And so I dive forward and manage to miss.
Yeah, just rolling, hiding behind some of the bars that are now flaying out from this. Everybody who passed, which is everybody, 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Except for me.
Except for Ari as well. She takes none.
Yeah, we got evasion.
The two of you just like do like some cool flips and like avoid all of it while you guys just get blasted.
That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. Don't. She like goes for a high five and says, "Don't touch me."
Maybe you can teach me how to make those later.
Air five. She makes the sound.
I also.
You said 7 points of damage?
Yep. 7
Do we
points
still
of
have those 10 hit points? Cool.
Sure do.
Nice.
Yep.
13 of them,
Now
so you should be
actually
still
take any
6.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody's going to sleep,
Other than me,
other than you.
because I'm going to identify all this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up for a little bit because I want to see if Salvo can help me make something that's more secure than just tying this bag to myself. Sort of like bike lock, satchel, chain things, so someone can't just like. Boop,
You wake it
still-
up, you.
Yeah.
Basically like the
23,000.
wallet chains, basically,
Yeah.
but for your bag of holding.
Bag of holding chain.
Probably figure something out.
Okay.
But depending on how many people need items identified,
What do I do? I have one.
I have a potion. but I don't
let's
know what it is.
let's go back clockwise again.
well, but I need to figure out for time-wise, because I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out like if I'm going to even have time to do any of that.
I'll say in this circumstance with like the rolled loot, everybody got 2. All of that will need to be identified. So at the very least, you have
10. So,
which is 100 minutes, almost 2 hours.
yeah, I have almost 2 hours of that, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to make your chain tonight.
We got down here pretty early, though. Like, literally, the sunset
6, so
just-
8. Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess if I spend like an hour on your chain.
Chain first.
No, definitely identify first.
Okay. What'd you get? Found up.
Do I recognize that this is a potion of superior healing? Or
No, but then
does that need to be identified?
But then Lane, Salvo identifies it, and it's a potion of superior healing.
You're like, oh.
All right.
I mean, that's a good.
Chunk of health.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's bigger than greater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the 4 or 6 one?
This is 8.
Oh, 8. 8d4s plus 8. That's pretty nice. That's like full health almost, if you're lucky. It can be, for me.
Or for squishy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I've got 52 health.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was the other item that you had gotten?
My backpack.
Okay. You identify this to be a Heward's haversack. You can go ahead and look it up if you want. It's essentially like a backpack version of a bag holding.
Nice.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, it's bigger capacity.
Smaller.
What?
Multiple pockets, but smaller capacity.
Gems.
This is so cool.
I think I
Some
remember.
haversack.
Heward's haversack. Handy haversack, yep.
You can like have different pockets for different things.
Yeah.
Literally utility
Oh,
pockets.
Wow.
But this one doesn't look like the one that you're looking at. It looks like it's blackened and browned leather that had been etched with scenes of draconic combat.
Seems.
Okay. And then I had actually found this a while ago, but didn't actually look at it. A long scroll tube with a strap.
Okay. Having it identified, when you found it, it was open and empty. This is a safe store scroll tube. Essentially, if you put something inside of it and close it, it cannot be opened except by the person who closed it.
Security tube.
Oh.
Bank tube.
That one's a homebrew.
I like
too.
it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet. Now we can make a portable hole. I mean, we can make a black hole.
Oh, yeah, you can make the collapsing time and space things as you both have 2 things. Or, but does it have to be a bag of holding into a portable hole, or can you do a bag of holding into a bag of holding?
Yeah,
any
you
sort
put the
of
haversack in my bag of holding and get a nuke, basically.
in reverse as well, yes.
Love it. Love it. Let's nuke some stuff, man.
The backpack always weighs 5 pounds, so you can pick it up with mage hand. That's kind of cool.
Mhm.
I have a very cold potion. I don't know what it does. And a scroll of unidentified magics.
Mhm.
Well, it's about to be identified.
I think he told it to me. It's a scroll of protection.
Yeah, it's a scroll of protection.
The
I
potion,
didn't
though-
do a great job of the mystery part.
You're
That's
fine.
okay, that's okay. The potion,
yeah.
on the other hand, is
It's a
very
scroll of protection. The potion you identified to be a potion of frost giant strength.
That's the only one I could find that had icy stuff, so that makes sense. Cool.
I had the elixir of health, which is sweet. Removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned,
That happens
and
too.
any disease. And it
Nice.
really does. I also got a gem tuning fork.
Okay. This is the tuning fork of clairvoyance. You alternatively could look up potion of clairvoyance. This one has 3 charges, resetting at dawn.
So, like, future telling?
Sightseeing, kind of.
Soothsaying?
I'll do clairvoyance. I'll tell you what clairvoyance
I can see
does.
what's behind that wall, kind of.
You create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you. The sensor remains in place for the duration. It cannot be attacked or otherwise interacted with. When you cast the spell, or in this case, you sound the tuning fork, you can choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space. As an action, you can switch between seeing or hearing. A creature that can see the sensor, such as one benefiting from see invisibility or true sight, sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of your fist. In this case, they see sound waves.
But otherwise it's
reverberating.
invisible?
It is invisible, yes.
Oh, that's pretty rad.
So I got,
You
like,
get a spy tuning
A
fork.
spy tuning fork, 3 charges a day. That's awesome.
Pretty sick.
Pretty litty.
I think that takes us over to Salvo.
Diamond carved like a falcon.
I need you to look up amethyst lodestone. This is a diamond lodestone.
Okay.
This one is quite a doozy.
Oh boy. She likes doozies.
We like doozies here.
You say look up amethyst lodestone?
Yes.
I'm not saying anything.
Bend gravitational forces. You have advantage on strength saving throws. 6 charges, which you can use. And recharge it regains 1d6 charges daily at dawn. Flight. As a bonus action, you can expend 1 charge to gain the power of flight for 10 minutes. For the duration, you gain a flying speed equal to your walking speed and can hover. Gravitational thrust. As an action, you can expend 1 charge to focus gravity around a creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The target must succeed on a DC 18 strength saving throw or be pushed up to 20 feet in the direction of my choice, including up.
So,
And then reverse gravity. As an action, you can expend 3 charges to cast reverse gravity from the stone. Save DC 18.
as you finish your identification with it,
Uh-huh.
you also attune with it. And you see its little crystalline diamond wings flutter a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and rise up into the air and float around you.
That's so awesome.
Your name's Salvo?
Yeah.
Hi.
What? Hello?
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Just flirting, just peach.
Do I know what this is?
As the identification spell continues,
Mm-hmm.
you see what you can only conceptually understand as decades of time passing, as magic has been folding into and folding into and folding into this item. Through its steeping of the magic in the hoard of this dragon, it has become sentient.
Neat.
Where? That's way better than the normal lodestone I looked up. When does she roll the 1d6 at every morning? Or do you do it once?
At dawn.
Okay, so one day it might be one, but the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
If you, it doesn't have to be dawn. Like, let's say you wake up.
Well, I don't know if
and
you had to roll it once when you first got it, and it was that.
Oh, no,
charges
regains.
all the
So
time.
Yeah, it has 6 charges. It's you get however many you roll back every morning.
So if I use 9, it's 6. But if I use 4 and I roll 3, I get 3 more, and 2, and so on and so forth. So it's become sentient. So what makes it the different that it's diamond instead of amethyst is that it's sentient? Okay, that's wild. Are you okay?
I'm fine. What are we doing today?
We're about to go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I recognize this as the sentience of the lodestone.
You also can tell it's lawful good.
Lawful good. That is very tolerable. If I put it away, does the sentientness go away?
As you take it into your hands, the wings stop flapping.
Okay. Weird.
Dude, that's like the coolest thing.
That is a weird tool. So problem / maybe a solution. You said I attuned with it immediately. I've already attuned all my item slots.
This one doesn't take up one of your item slots attunements.
That's so bad.
It's almost as if it's attuning to you through its own volition.
That is,
10 minutes. Nice.
yeah. That's a weird. That's gonna be a weird one. I'm gonna have to remember to be able to use that. Okay, and then a scroll with purple seal.
Remember you can fly.
Yeah, right.
You make sure that I remembered this correctly. You identify this to be a scroll of the spell Maze.
Maze. Oh, that sounds so cool.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
The spell Maze is a conjuration spell of the 8th level.
Oh,
It takes 1 action to cast, range of 60 feet, and its concentration up to 10 minutes. You can banish a creature that you can see within range into a labyrinthian demiplane. The target remains there for the duration or until it escapes the maze. The target can use its action to escape. When it does so, it makes a DC 20 intelligence check. If it succeeds, it escapes. If the creature is a minotaur or a baristro, it automatically succeeds. When the spell ends, the target reappears in the space it left. If it's occupied, it's shunted to the nearest space.
so it's a temporary go away now, please.
Yeah. Give us 10 minutes. We'll be back.
And it's just a creature. There's no size or level limit.
That you can see within range.
Yes, or whatever.
Let's try that on the longest night.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
thinking.
there's a check to use the spell if you cannot cast an 8th level spell. The DC is equal to the spell level times 2 plus 10.
So it's a 26 to cast
Arcana.
it. Arcana
26 Arcana check.
to cast it.
I think
Is that ever possible?
wait. I think I'm mistaken. It's not doubled. It's an 18 Arcana check to cast it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So it's possible. I'm assuming your Arcana is
So
not.
you're
Well,
seeing
that was
there's a
decent.
chance.
I mean, Arcana's pretty personal, I think. I mean, it's. Oh no, I have it. Yeah, so I have an 8. You know,
Oh,
so it's
shit.
an average roll
Yeah.
to get an 18. If I don't cast it, do I waste it?
No, it stays on the scroll until used.
Okay,
that's what-
sweet.
one
Okay.
time.
Yeah, it's a one-time use. Scrolls are one-time.
So
use.
if I can cast a 4th level spell, which I can't even do a 3rd level spell yet. So
So
because I'm a half caster.
You can try to cast it because you gain spells from the wizard spell pool
Mhm.
as an artificer. But like I said, the mechanics of being able to cast it doesn't change. The DC is 18 Arcana check.
Gotcha.
If you fail it, you take damage.
Gotcha. All right, so that's wild and dangerous.
Yeah, save it for the end of night. Before the dragons come off of it.
Right. All right, that's wild. Okay, that's insane.
All right, JJ.
Spyglass of mind reading, which I kind of have an idea of what that does.
Yeah, this one doesn't require attunement. It allows you to cast Detect Thoughts at will. The DC is 13. Charisma save.
Interesting. And then a 2-scale ruby heart amulet.
That is an amulet of health. Let me pull that up.
Oh, nice.
When equipped and does not require, or does require attunement, it increases your con to 19.
How about it?
Dirty.
How your con be?
It's at 14 right now. So,
That's a bump.
yeah.
Did Ari get anything? Ari, sorry.
No, Ari, during this time, more or less is just kind of slipping in and out of the shadows, watching. You've always known her to be skittish. Also,
14
at some point you do eventually fall asleep. Anything that she did have, she doesn't produce it to get identified.
That's true, I guess, yeah. Some trust
Touch
issues.
it.
Yeah.
And the last thing would be to try and do my chain.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that.
Absolutely. Do you have metal?
Really.
Since we are all asleep, are you like leaving
There's
items with
iron
little
bars
post-it
in
notes
this
what they
jail.
are?
There's iron bars in this jail.
Okay.
Tons.
Yeah.
Alright.
That was a pretty strong jail base.
Literally links them
I can
in
bend them.
chains.
I can do it without breaking them apart.
Oh yeah, just tinker.
But yeah. I grab my smith's tools, grab a chunk of iron, and make him like a real basic 5 links chain. Think like the things that they have in like Game of Thrones, the maesters, like that big chonky link.
Okay.
Can it like, and maybe some sort of like bird cage thing to put the bag in?
I imagine it just like attaches to the bag itself.
How?
Oh yeah, I guess you want to be able to remove it, huh?
Yeah. So like I'm thinking like a bird cage.
I can do that.
And you can put it in, or
Yeah.
maybe even solid. You don't have to be able to see through it. That might be too heavy that way.
Tiny little again, basic sphere of bars.
Okay. Give me a tinkering check.
17.
You think you do a pretty decent job. It's heavy and
Made you a very cumbersome,
If we ever find better metal, you can-
sure, or chain. Or a bird cage.
Oh, those aren't strong.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, you guys finish identifying all this, make a chain, swap shifts, looking out. Nothing bad happens. You do at one point hear the rumblings of the longest night outside, and the shifting of stone as sand and silt falls from above. Nothing bad happens. You guys wake up, presumably what is known as morning. Trenton does a pretty good job of telling you and keeping track of the time. And it is now morning, and you are still inside of these jail cells.
And we long rested.
And you long rested. I think from there, that's where we are going to end the episode. Not much of a cliffhanger, I apologize.
It's okay.
Gems.
Gems, man.
I don't know. It's
I just folded
open-ended.
this rug over
Let's
myself.
see if we get out.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you all had a fun time watching the show. I had a fun time playing it. You guys are filthy rich now.
Just obscene.
I think our only real problem is going to be how we offload it, because like we have so much money, it's just falling out of
Just
our
trying to
ears.
sell it to
Yeah.
people. It's like,
Who
we
has
don't
that
have
much
enough
gold?
money to buy these gems off you.
Right? Yeah, that's what I mean.
We're
Like,
just straight up, you know.
yeah.
I'll give you this one gem for your house.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Property.
No! Why would I do that?
2 gems.
No.
1,000 gems. That's
Is that
the final
Elgod?
offer.
Are we talking to Elgod?
No.
We'll buy your bar.
It's his cousin.
House God.
No God. No God.
No goddamn.
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching Scales of Fate. Next Monday, the 20th, we will not be playing. We have decided to take our off day that day, and then we will be back on the 27th, just before Jessica and I get married.
Tie the knot.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Since when?
What? You're going. You're invited. You RSVP, my guy. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.